Scream scares off Spider-Man, takes number 1 with $35 million. It was a bloody good debut for Paramount's Scream, the 5th movie in the horror franchise. The horror sequel grossed $30.6 million in its 3 days. It's on track to generate an overall $35 million after the extended 4-day MLK Day weekend. The haul secured its place at the top of the box office, overtaking Spider-Man: No Way Home, which dominated the top for 6 weeks after its December debut. While Scream dethroned Spider-Man: No Way Home, the Spidey sequel will end the 4-day weekend with more than $700 million in its domestic bank. As a result, No Way Home will surpass Black Panther to become the 5th highest grossing movie of all time. On the global charts, No Way Home is on pace to climb over Disney's 2019 photorealistic remake of The Lion King. It's been an impressive run for Sony's most lucrative movie, especially amid the latest COVID surge. For Scream, the results are definitely positive. Made on a budget of $25 million, Scream was the cheapest production of the 25-year-old franchise and will handily earn a profit. Its 3-day total tops the opening of 2011's Scream 4. The slasher flick's 4-day gross puts it on par with other MLK Day horror releases like Andy Muschietti's Mama and M. Night Shyamalan's Glass. Holdovers dominated the rest of the top 10, and on the specialty side, kids anime release Belle ranked 6th with an impressive $1.6 million. The modern-day set adaptation of Beauty and the Beast should surpass $2 million at the close of the 4-day weekend. From director Mamoru Hosoda, Belle impressed critics at its debut last year. The film received one of the longest-standing ovations in the festival's history. Belle now stands as Hosoda's highest-grossing U.S. release. Even with no major releases in the next few weeks, the box office shows signs of recovery. This week's lineup includes 2 period-set love stories, Universal's Redeeming Love and Gravitas Ventures' The King's Daughter. Then next week we'll bring another period-set film, MGM Cyrano. The awards' favorite earned star Peter Dinklage both a Golden Globe and a Critics' Choice nod. All this leads to a strong February that kicks off with Paramount's Jackass Forever and Lionsgate's Moonfall. Mission Impossible release dates pushed, this time to 2023 and 2024. Paramount Pictures and Skydance said Friday that they have made the decision to move Mission Impossible 7 and Mission Impossible 8 to 2023 and 2024, respectively. After thoughtful consideration, Paramount Pictures and Skydance have decided to postpone the release dates for Mission Impossible 7 and 8 in response to delays due to the ongoing pandemic, the company said. The new release dates will be July 14, 2023, and June 28, 2024, respectively. We look forward to providing moviegoers with an unparalleled theatrical experience. Franchise star Tom Cruise already had a Paramount Skydance tentpole coming in 2022, Top Gun: Maverick, which has been delayed as well but is now gearing for a Memorial Day weekend release. The new release date changes would give Cruise an event film annually until 2024. However, we hear the mission moves are more about pandemic delays. The 7th installment is currently in post. Mission Impossible 7 was previously on September 30, which, if you think about it, isn't a prime time for what typically is a summer franchise. Currently, MI7 and MI8 are the only major studio releases set on their new dates. Through 6 movies, the Mission Impossible has grossed $3.57 billion. The most recent, 2018's Mission Impossible Fallout hit a franchise high of $791.7 million at the worldwide B.O. Death on the Nile to set sail for China in close step with start of global rollout. Disney/20th Century Studios' Death on the Nile has been confirmed for a China release, slated to go out on February 19th. The date falls just after the Chinese New Year period ends, and is the day before the culmination of the Winter Olympics in Beijing. The Kenneth Branagh-directed mystery ensemble nabbed an increasingly rare China slot for Hollywood titles and is the sole studio movie currently dated in 2022. What's more, it's also releasing nearly in step with the beginning of its international and domestic rollout, something we haven't seen in some time. Although it's a non-traditional Saturday start, the timing of the release confirmation should give Disney room to mobilize its promotional efforts, another recent rarity. Overall, China was stingy, or late, with release dates for Hollywood movies in 2021, becoming even more ornery to navigate than usual. Some of that was attributable to it having been the 100th anniversary of the Communist Party, which put the focus on local so-called propaganda movies like the $900 million plus gross of The Battle at Lake Changjin. That film's sequel, Watergate Bridge, releases on February 1st to kick off Chinese New Year and is expected to do mega business. Based on Agatha Christie's classic novel, Death on the Nile is Branagh and 20th Century's follow-up to their 2017 adaptation of the author's Murder on the Orient Express. That film also released in China, grossing a decent $34.7 million. Branagh again stars as Belgian master detective Hercule Poirot, with the murder now in question set on a glamorous river steamer during a young couple's honeymoon. Armie Hammer and Gal Gadot play the couple, although a trailer released in December played down the role of Hammer, who is embroiled in an alleged sexual assault scandal. Also starring are Tom Bateman, who returns from the Orient Express pick, Annette Bening, Russell Brand, Ali Fazal, Dawn French, Rose Leslie, Emma Mackey, Sophie Okonedo, Jennifer Saunders, and Letitia Wright. The film has bounced around the release calendar during the past 2 years due to the pandemic and is now due to hit North American theaters on February 11th with overseas beginning February 9th in France and Korea, notably. Golden Globes winners. The Power of the Dog wins Best Picture. Normally, the Golden Globes is a highlight of award season. Celebrities galore. Wall-to-wall red carpet coverage. More than a bit tipsy acceptance speeches. However, after last year's revelations about the sponsoring group, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association took rightful hits for its lack of representation, no black members at all in the previous version, and it's no surprise that this year's Golden Globes winners event earned little attention. Despite the group's efforts to reform its image, new minority members being voted in, support for initiatives to diversify the industry, it's going to be a while, if ever, for the HFPA to regain its previous footing, and the NBC broadcast which kept it in the limelight for decades. It's still worth noting, though, what films, filmmakers, and actors won the prizes Sunday night, as it may indicate what will be awarded at the upcoming SAG and Academy Awards. Regardless of what one thinks of the HFPA, these are all worthy movies to add to your viewing queue. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy!